Hillcrest News for the week of April 29th. Testing continues this week. Please make sure you're getting plenty of eating, balanced meals, and snacks. Do it. Hillcrest's first annual color run was on Friday. Thank you to everyone who participated in running and having color thrown at their faces. 7th and 8th grade boys have a home volleyball game on Wednesday, May 1st. Go Hawks! Hillcrest Middle School open house is on Thursday, May 2nd. The classrooms will be open from 5 to 6 p.m., so stop in and take a look at what's happening in Hillcrest. The 7th graders have a Renaissance Fair on Friday, May 3rd. Look for detail from Mr. Collins and Miss Clements. Hillcrest needs a slogan and we need your input. Do you think you have a slogan idea that represents Hillcrest? If so, talk to Mr. S for more details. Thank you for watching Hillcrest News. Have a great week.
Ladies and gentlemen, back after a long hiatus, that's right. It's Principal Dietz and...
The Greek. A little subdued Greek right now.
Greek, what's going on? I mean, Greek, this is the first time we've been back on the air for a while. What's going on right now?
Next question.
No, but we're honestly here. I mean, look, people are missing us. We've been having people coming asking, when is Dietz and the Greek coming back on the air? This is not what they're expecting.
Next question.
I don't understand what's going on here right now. I mean, are we in the middle of an OKC post-game interview right now? This is
Dietz, it's great to be back, man. Let me tell you.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's right.
Back for the second time.
You know what I mean? It has been quite a crazy year here at Hillcrest Middle School.
But it's been good. It's been good.
It's been fantastic year. Looking forward to next year as well. But I tell you what, I'm looking forward to some athletics we have coming up on here at Hillcrest Middle School.
That's what we're here to talk about. Absolutely.
So I mean, let's start off before we get off to some of our pro sports right now. Let's talk about the most important sports of all, Hillcrest Hawk Athletics right now. Let's talk about boys volleyball right there. What's going on with boys volleyball, Greek?
Well, not a lot of expectations for the season. There's a lot of trepidation, a lot of worry amongst the students for them playing. But under the guidance and again the tutelage of McDowell and his coaching prowess, they actually went to 3 sets in game 1. It wasn't expected. Lost the first game, came back strong second game, valiant effort. Game 3, almost pulled it out. So it's good. It was a good way to start the season, quite frankly. Give the kids motivation and give them a little hope and a little drive for the next game. They'll be all right. We're looking forward to that next game.
Like to hear that right there. We know Coach McDowell did quite well with our boys basketball team this season right there. So looking to take that same success there and go with our boys volleyball. So
we want to hang up banners. That's what we want to do in the hollowed grounds of Hillcrest Hall. All we do is hang up banners. That's what we want to do. That's the goal. That's what we're trying to do. So.
I mean, the fact that matters, we all know the banners are for winners, and Hillcrest is all about winners.
And that's
right?
What we do.
Is that what it is right there?
We breed winners. We eat, sleep. We think about winning, and that's what we do here at Hillcrest Middle School.
There we go. So let me tell you something now. A little something I know that's close to your heart, Greg.
Yeah, absolutely.
Now, if I'm not incorrect, girls flag football.
The reigning.
They are the reigning.
And mind you, these are titles that are not, something we put upon ourselves. These are granted to us by the American Flag Football Association, right?
And actually, I wouldn't say they're granted.
Not to be confused with the AAF. That is now, debunked and not happening anymore. Okay.
But by the way, they're not granted. Now, by the way, though, they're not granted. They're earned.
They are earned.
That's right. So titles are earned.
Thank you, Dietz. It's been a while. It's been a little bit of time. So
it's all.
Get back in.
Hey, Greg,
because we typically hit the ground running 100 miles an hour. You know what I mean?
I'm telling you right now, though, Greek. So tell me, like, what is going on with the girls flag football team?
So just to give everyone out there, I'm sure everybody already knows with social media and whatnot, because it's the first thing you see on Twitter, or,
I think Romy was talking about it the other morning.
I saw
right
Romy
there.
was talking about it. They're talking about it on PTI and all those other programs or whatever. It's definitely the first thing. It's above the fold.
Absolutely. So, I mean, I heard Stephen A. was also tweeting out some information about the coaching situation.
Typical
with the
Stephen A. Max Kellerman misinformation. All right, it's a bunch of fake news out there. Do not trust what those guys are saying, but. Like Mike Silver, all those guys, why am I drawing a blank right now? And, Frank Caliendo.
There we go.
Jump out like football field. They tweet out, they got the right information. So, and then, long story short, it's been a while, Deez, I'm a little excited.
I think everyone's excited by Deez and the Greek returning right
there's no real rhyme or reason right now for this episode.
No.
Tell me. Refocus the Greek.
What's going on right now? Girls flag football. We have some games coming up. Looks like we have Brookhaven next. We're going to be at Brookhaven next.
Correct. Next Tuesday night. Followed by Wednesday night, we got a game, if I'm not mistaken, at Twin Hills. That's the rivalry game.
That's the big rivalry game. But honestly, though, isn't when a rivalry does actually, the other team actually has to have a chance? Doesn't that make actually what a rivalry is right there?
I'm going to take the high road on this one, and I'll refrain from answering that question. It's just like we're a classy organization here.
That's what we are. But then, if I'm not
going to be baited by that question, Deez. You're not going to bait me right here. You know what I mean?
Now, we don't want to give them any bulletin board.
No.
We do not want them to have any bulletin board.
Now, if you're asking me what their chances are of winning, it's slim to none. All right.
Now, do we have a lot?
And Slim just walked out the door. Okay,
there we go. Last time I checked, I've heard someone out there, some of our friends in Nevada, feel that might be a 7-point victory for our girls here. Now let's talk about our first home game, though.
That's
coming up.
Exciting.
Now, first home game next Friday against Willowside. Let's talk about that right there.
And that's going to be the rematch. So we played 2 games as of this filming right now. The first game we played Willowside, and they beat us by 2 touchdowns, and it was our first game. And much credit to them, they played well. But like any good coach would do, by the way, I'm coaching it just in case people were, did not know that information.
I think, trust me, Greg,
you got to be living under a rock.
That's a well-known information right there.
You got to be living under a rock not to know that Coach S is, coaching.
And we can smell what that rock is cooking, by the way, if I'm not mistaken. We can smell what that rock is cooking.
Absolutely. So we are Friday, 4:15. We got kickoff. Come a little bit early. We're going to have some of our students sing the national anthem, which will be a lot of fun, Get out there early, come see that. And we want all those Hawkamaniacs out there to support the flag football team for our first home game. Bring that, 7th man advantage that we need.
That's what I'm talking about right there. Bringing those fans out there. Let's support these young ladies. We're getting down to the final sports of the year right now at Hillcrest, right?
It is winding down right now. So, and if anything else, at least for these 7th graders, it'll be something that will springboard them to next year for our 8th graders to continue that legacy of being back-to-back Sonoma County Athletic North American universal champs.
I think that's exactly right there. So again, next Friday, 4:15 kickoff.
4:15 kickoff. Yeah, come a little early, see national anthem if you want.
I was going to say, I think, hey, what better than supporting our country with the national anthem at the start of that game right there?
That'd be great. It's just some of the flavor we like to bring. We want to make it exciting for the family, for the students, for everybody, because it's a fun thing to come out and support, Hillcrest Hawk Athletics, So we need all you Hawkamaniacs out there.
Totally agree. So now we've talked about Hillcrest. George, Greek, everyone loves also hearing us talk about the pros right now. So we've got some playoff action going. Actually, and of course, we've got a couple Bay Area teams that are involved in not only the NBA but also the NHL playoffs right now.
So what would you like to start with first?
I was going to say, I think the other night we had quite an exciting end to the first round series for those San Jose Sharks down there against the Vegas Golden Knights. What do you think about that game there, Greek?
Well, from all the sports I've been watching since 1985, I've never seen anything like that in my life. It's extensive list of sports that I've seen. Everything from Super Bowls to curling championships. Okay, so. In that 5-minute span, to see those 4 goals in a 5-minute power play, to take the lead for the Vegas Golden Knights to come back, to show a little moxie and come back before the Warriors we'll get into that shortly. The Sharks that win in overtime to come back from 3-1, speaking of Warriors.
There you go.
And to take that, it's just fantastic. So
I was going to say, that tank is going to be rocking when that next series starts up down there. I tell you what there, Greek.
I'm sorry, I got distracted.
It's okay. It's all good. Hey,
make that trying to distract the Greek.
It's all good.
My apologies.
It's all good right there. But now let's also talk about the Warriors. Now again, as the time of this filming right there,
I can't read these. I don't know what they're trying to say. I don't
we're being given information about how it was overtime. Oh
yeah. The Greek might not or might have. Greek's still in Greek time.
Well,
Greek, it was like 4 in the morning, so I'm not even taking my nap. Right?
That's the thing. A little siesta right there. Right there. Now let's talk about as of this airing right now, as of the filming of this episode now, we just had to deal with a pretty painful loss at Oracle last night to the Clippers.
This is what it is. The Warriors are not interested. You just see them playing out there, whether it's the amount of games we've been playing and whatnot, we're just not interested. Up until our backs are against the wall, we'll win Friday night, we'll move on, we'll play Houston. But I'll be quite honest with you, I don't know if we can actually win the whole thing this year. And it's it hurts to say that. But the way they've been playing the up and down like a roller coaster ride, you know what I mean? Whether it's the Kevin Durant, whether he's staying, whether he's going, which most likely he's going, all that stuff. I'll be honest with you, I'm not as inspired as I typically am, so we'll see what happens. We will win Friday night. You can take that to the bank. So
what about Sweet Lou? What if Sweet Lou shows up again for the Clippers in this game right here?
I'm more worried about Patrick Beverly, quite frankly, you know what I mean? And quite frankly, not only Sweet Lou, he can have a good game. He'll have his 35 points or whatever, but if Beverly's going off and all these other guys are going off, then the Warriors will be in trouble. But I don't anticipate that. So.
Yeah, I gotta say, it sure does not feel like Kerr has those boys playing like the way they should be right there. No,
but when you essentially play an extra season with the amount of playoff games and whatnot, it might get to you. But you know what? We could end up winning the whole thing again this year, and it would be the greatest dynasty basketball history.
I was going to say nothing would be nothing. I mean, it would not surprise me. In the end, if they go ahead and do that right there, greatest in basketball history.
No,
look at this.
So we're going to have a discussion.
Wait a second.
People like to throw the Celtics of the '60s. Well, you can win 10 out of 11 or whatever when you're only playing 7 other teams and you got Bill Russell in the middle. Okay, so that doesn't count. You can talk about the Bulls for sure, 72 wins and all that, and you can talk about them. You can talk about the Laker three-peat in the early 2000s. You want to talk about it in the 80s, that's fine as well. But to do it in today's modern era with free agency, player movement, with the cap and whatnot, this has got to be 4 and 5 years would make it the greatest dynasty in basketball, quite frankly.
Greek is breaking it down to levels beyond scientific right now, ladies and gentlemen. That's right. You're going to want to take us to the bank. Now, also, as we're getting ready to film this right now, we are just about 4 short hours away from from what I like to consider the start of the NFL season, the first round of the NFL draft. Now, Greek,
or if you don't mind, that's as a Raider fan, that's our Super Bowl.
Well, for the last number of years, it has been the Super Bowl, and you've always been playing early in the Super Bowl as well.
That's right
there. So now, tell me, Greek. Now, I think the Raiders have what?
We got
7 or 8 picks in the first round this year. So what exactly do you see the Raiders doing with those picks?
With the 4th overall pick, I see us John Gruden, Mike Mayock, and you heard that he kicked out the whole scouting department.
He said everybody home right
people are spying on these guys. So with the 4th overall pick, I can see John Gruden getting an order of Buffalo Wild. Let's be honest with you, okay? John Gruden, his track history of drafting is not the best. So I am not expecting a lot, quite frankly. I'm expecting disappointment, heartache, and we will be the laughingstock come the end of the draft, in my opinion. I'm just a little concerned. Mike Mayock, no one's listening to Mayock, right? John Gruden's a $100 million man. Whatever he says, it will end up happening. I am not at all excited, to be quite honest with you. And we keep it real here.
Wow.
We keep it real.
We got a little darkness from the Greek right there, ladies and gentlemen. A little bit of darkness there about his Raiders.
That's a real Raider fan's going to tell you how it is, the good with the bad, all right? And I'm not going to be impressed. John Gruden does not have a good track history of picking good players, all right? Did he draft Trent Dilfer? No. Who drafted?
No. That would have been Tony Dungy.
Tony Dungy.
Yeah, and again, it was Tony Dungy who was the one who selected Trent Dilfer, and it was really Tony Dungy's team was the one that really won that Super Bowl against the Raiders right there.
Right, John Gruden after that Super Bowl was pretty much a mediocre sub 500 coach.
That's fact. And like as we all know in NFL history, no coach has ever won a Super Bowl with 2 different teams. So he's got that going against him right there.
We got an uphill battle going here. Yeah.
Now, rumor has it, again, I was listening this morning to some other talking heads. Again,
sure.
Nothing like Deeks and the Greek here, but there is rumors about the Oakland Raiders moving to select Oklahoma quarterback Kyler Murray. What do you feel about that move for the Raiders right there?
Well, as an Oakland A fan, I absolutely hate Kyler Murray, okay? I got no love for Kyler Murray. He will not produce in the NFL. I do not want Kyler Murray. He will not be good in the NFL. He will not produce or whatever, much like Baker Mayfield. All those guys will flop, you know. I mean, we go down the list of Oklahoma quarterbacks who have never produced in the NFL. So they can be drafted high, but show me one who actually won a Super Bowl, right? I mean, like, can you think on top of your head who's an Oklahoma quarterback who won a Super Bowl?
Greek guys, because we want to make sure this is edited properly, I'm going to make sure I just say no comment on that right there. Now, of course, also, too, we have our San Francisco 49ers, who are drafting very early as well. What are you feeling?
I'll tell you right now, Nick Bosa.
You think so? You think so?
Right off the bat, Bosa's a kind of not a transcendent player, but he's a wrecker for sure, and he'll be great. If he's anything like his brother, then he'll be a great pickup for the 49ers for sure. They got great tackles already, so you have someone coming off the edge. That'll be nice for the 49ers for sure. Defense wins championship.
There we go.
Offense sells tickets. Defense wins championship.
There we go.
I'm not telling you anything new. Defense.
Now, so one last question here, Greek. I'm putting you on the spot right now. Do you have any surprises about the draft tonight? Anything you're going to say is going to be coming out of the blue? Trades, a pick, something that is not expected.
I'm going to tell you what, I can definitely, in all seriousness, the Raiders, I can see them taking Dwayne Haskins from Ohio State and with the 4th overall pick.
Okay.
John Gruden's not a fan. He's not a fan of Derek Carr. He's not in love with Derek Carr. He didn't draft Derek Carr. He didn't pick Derek Carr. And Derek Carr, ever since his injury, he's checked down Charlie, as we say. He wants to get rid of that ball in under a second. Doesn't read through his progression. So I think John Gruden might actually, with that 4th pick, go for Dwayne Haskins.
There we go.
Out of the Ohio State University.
Ladies and gentlemen, you heard it here first from Dietz and the Greek. Ladies and gentlemen.
Are we already signing off these?
Well,
Greek,
I
know we've been going, the tape's been going for a while here, but, we've been going for a real long time, but we just want to educate the people. It's been a long time.
It's been a long time.
We miss our fans out there. The Dietz and the Greeks maniacs. We absolutely miss. I'm not even letting you talk about it.
It's okay. Greek,
you want to talk about WrestleMania? What about WrestleMania 2? We can also talk about WrestleMania 2.
We might have to do a little bonus content for WrestleMania right there. But no, it's been a long time since we rock and roll there, Greek, together.
We miss those fans.
We will be back. Are we coming
next week?
We're coming back next week right there, Greek.
That's right.
All right. For Dietz and the Greek, I'm Principal Dietz.
And, soar, hawk, soar.
Soar, hawk, soar.